me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even
Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most.
And right away, he lost the football.
The quarterback sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not seeing it happen here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at
the numbers for him from a week ago. 12 carries, 51 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
The pass.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds McDonald. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
25-yard
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
So nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 88 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
2nd and 6. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on
works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Incomplete from the contact.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Colts to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of him. Football, before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. Great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is no. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because down alignment, you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line, because now if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
That's good.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice for
touchdown, Jaguars. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And the Colts coming out now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll find Taylor, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
This one complete, right side to McDonald. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! A big play there. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they can.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now left side, a completion was tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep left side. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Throw here on 2nd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Oh, man, open down the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to number 13.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover it, double and triple, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is, yeah, corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
The kicker on 4-point after.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
A gain of 14.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Jonathan Taylor.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Indianapolis.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. That's good for 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
1-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And it's caught off the deflection. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flush down right. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's good for another Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll set up a throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Now a quick slant as the throw is complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 21 yards.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. A gain there of 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense. Are you serious?
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
At the 11-yard line.
second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Out of the end zone. It's third down and 7 yards to go.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This will be the 8th play in the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Makes the score Jaguars 31.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. Hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
19, Tiger. Under 10, go.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25.
The pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And Allen's got it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Could just sit on it here. Could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
And 6.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
What was that, ref?
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the Colts' 22-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is caught, and he does doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So the Colts now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll get that one to Taylor complete.
The pass.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
8-yard pickup.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On the right side here, and that's complete. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
The pass.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. He'll drop this down to 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete to Jonathan Taylor.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, something they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. They've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Jacksonville, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.